Welcome back to another episode of the Humble Beast podcast. Yeah, welcome back to another episode. Today is story time. Yeah, story time today. Many people have told me a few. There's been okay. There's been less than actual than there's been more people that has told me good things than there have been people that has told me bad things about myself. So not necessarily bad things, but yes. Uh, Today's story time, and today's story is about a time when I needed help. I was in need. I was in need. I don't know why these people chose to help me, but I was in need. I say this to say, if you are somebody that people are going out of their way to tell you you're a bad person, or you think you're better than everyone, or anything that's anything that's to bring you down, to make you feel bad about yourself. If they're telling you that, I need you to pay attention to what other people are telling you. What I mean by that is I can almost say like 100%. There are more people that have said good things about you than there are people who have said bad things about you. Now it'd be a different story if everybody was saying nothing but bad things about you, telling you you're self-centered, you're selfish, you're this, or that. It'd be different if there was more people. It'd be different if there was more people that were saying bad things about you than good things about you. For me, there's more. I don't know why I put more emphasis on the people that said bad things about me. Not necessarily bad things, but the kind of, you know, is their opinion, how their opinion of me. They express their opinion of me and how I am and what they think of me. And oftentimes it's you think you're better, or you think you're perfect. You can't do anything. You think you can't make a mistake. Um, you think you know everything. You can't be friends with everybody. You're too friendly. I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot. So with that being said, every single time somebody has ever came to me pause first because I want to do a podcast yesterday. Yesterday was OD day for me. I want to do a podcast yesterday. I just couldn't do it. I tried. So I went to my bathroom. I turned the light off. I got on my knees. I started praying. And I said, God, I will do whatever you want me to do. If I get out this bathroom and I have no desire to do a podcast, then I'm not doing a podcast. If I have no idea what to talk about, my mind is blank. I'm not doing a podcast. And exactly that. I came. There's nothing on my mind. Boom! I just went live instead. And today it's kind of the same thing. He kind of put on my mind, on my heart. I want to talk about this time. As because I was after I got done praying, I came and I was watching a show called House of David, and then after that I had to go hang out. I went to hang out with my mom, my brothers, and we watched the game, which was it was a day that was needed. It was a fruitful day. I would say it was a day well spent. I would rather say I don't know how else I would spend my day. I would rather spend it like that than So I just went. But I was leaving the gas station. Boom! This idea came in my head. Like, boom! You should do a podcast about this. And then so here I am today. I am what. So basically, what I'm about to tell you is a story about. Yeah, about the time where I got helped from strangers, complete strangers who I would never in a million years think they would help me. At first, when they passed by, they looked at me and I didn't think they would stop. And then they told me, "Oh, do you need help?" I'm like, I said, if you can, yes. You're not obligated to help me, but if you can, I'll be great. And then they go, "Oh, our house is around the corner. We're gonna go." By the way, this was 2023. It was about to be. It was back. I believe it was around December. Yeah, it was 22. It was 2022 December because I went to New York. I don't even remember when I went to New York, but I went to New York with 2023 on this January. So I went to New York in January 23, so it had to be 22. Half almost done. You know, we had one more month into the month is over, and so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna talk about today. So I remember I was I had to go watch a basketball game at Heritage High School, and the game was cool. After the game got done, I went to my car, and before I get there, I'm just saying every time somebody says something negative about me, I don't know if it's I don't want to use God's name in vain, but somebody something I don't want to, but I also don't want to disrespect him or discredit him. Somebody will say something bad about me, and then God will do something in my life to prove to kind of show me otherwise, and this is one of the times, and then so. And it's like I'm also being tested. You're also being tested. My whole life I've been tested. I come to the car. Actually, I'm coming to the game, and boom, my tire goes flat. So I keep it pushing till I get to the game, and I get there, boom, I go watch the game, and then a game was done, and as I leaving, I told the person I came to watch, I said, my tire dead, my tire is flat, and then this person said, well, she said, do you have a spare? I said, I don't think I have a spare. I think I might. No, I told her I have a spare. Yes, I was like, I have a spare. And she was like, okay, so you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm good. I'm just gonna put a spare on. I'm just moving. I'm gonna get my tire fixed the next day. And I went to the car, took the tire out, and I tried to put the spare in. The spare was flat. This is what I mean by I'm being tested to see how I'm going to react in these situations when when you need to have faith and walk in faith and not by sight in times like this, because I don't know what's next. I'm getting hit when my tire's flat. I got a spare. I go open my spare, try to put it in my car, and my spare is flat too. You get me? So I'm just sitting there like, boom, what do I do? What do I do? I'm trying to figure it out. And then I'm just sitting there. I call one of my friends. I think I called him and I was like, bro, I need help. I called bro. I said I need help. My spare tire is not working. It's dead. It's dead. And he goes, where you at? And I told him I'm out here, not too far from you. I mean, but I'm by Heritage High School. And he goes, all right, boom. Yeah, I told him I'll keep you posted though. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. I don't know how, I don't know what, but I'm trying to figure some stuff out. But I'll keep you posted. You get me? And then yeah. Now I'm thinking, I'm looking up the nearest. I don't even have money I don't have money in my account, bro. I have no money in my account, bro. Nothing. So I don't know how I'm gonna get a spare because I don't know how I'm gonna. First of all, I don't know how I'm gonna get a tire, and I can't leave my car in the parking lot to school. It will get towed within the next 30 seconds. And then so I'm trying to figure it out. And then these people start to come by. Me and my car, they go, do you need help? I said, I'm trying to figure out how. I don't have a tire. I don't have, my spare is probably dead. I don't know what to do. And they go, okay, we live on the block. We're gonna go. It's white people. We're gonna go to our house, and then we might have a spare tire for you. We're gonna go around the house, and then we will be right back. I said, right, you're gonna leave me, a black guy here, right? And then you're gonna go around the block to your house. After walking your dog, it was 3 people. Walking your dog, and then you're gonna come back. Right. For me, I was like, okay, sounds good. Whatever you say, okay, Joe. I don't know their name. We're gonna call him John Doe. I'm like, okay, Joe. Whatever you say. I didn't pay mind to it. Like 8 to 10 minutes later, boom, they come back. I said, hold on, what? I'm not used to that. First of all, I'm not used to that. You get me? I'm not used to people telling me I'm gonna come through, I'm gonna help you, and it's like the third, and then boom, they come back. Usually they don't double back, or they don't, because I didn't get my phone number. We didn't have nowhere to contact each other. They just said we'll be right back with a spare, and then just like they said they was gonna come back, they came back, and then they come back with a spare, but the spare don't fit on my car. Again, we walk by faith and not by sight. I would have lost my mind. It was like I had no idea how I was going to get me a tire, bruv. I had no money on. No, when I say I had no bread, I had no bread, bruv. And then so, you know, these people. I like being around people who think outside the box, people who are on their toes, people who are multi-perspective. Because as soon as you type in and fit on my car, they say boom, AutoZone. Let's look at AutoZone, what they got. When they say let's look at AutoZone, what they got, I say I don't know the prices. Them boys, they're looking at the expensive tires. I said, no, 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 no. I go to a little Mexicans and I get a used tire for $45 and it will last me 6 months and they will put it on all in total $65. Plus labor, 45 for the tire plus labor, 65. All in total. That's what I'm used to. And then these people start going, boom, get in the car. I said, well, hold on. What you mean get in the car? I said, get in the car. We're going to go to AutoZone because you can't drive your car. Or we can just go to AutoZone and then we come back and with the tire. In my head, I said, bro, all my little monies that I got, I don't even have money. The money that I have is I'm saving to go to New York. Man, I should tell you story time for New York. But it's the money that I have for New York. I'm saving that to go to New York. And it wasn't even that much money. Most of it went to my plane ticket and the rent, which it was already boom boom boom. It wasn't even that much money. So I'm thinking for my days that we gotta go to this. We're going to AutoZone. They're gonna tax us, and they look at this tire. This tire is like I think 150, 125 plus labor. So we take my out tire, put it in the trunk, and then we went to AutoZone. We waited and waited and waited, and it was talking to me, asking me questions and things of that nature. I was very confused as to why they were helping me. Why are you helping me? Why? Like in my head, what made you want to help me is the thing. What made you go home, come back, get a tire, don't have it, put my tire in your car, and then drive me, tell me to get in the back, and then drive me to your spot to AutoZone, and then they ask me questions, and then it was good. It's a good vibe. It was good energy, and then the guy was getting married soon. He was getting married. So he was just like, he was all happy and the whoop. So we were just talking. I cannot remember the conversation. Right? I just remember I told him I do YouTube, and then he told me that his brother is famous on YouTube. Because his brother plays Fortnite on YouTube and he was famous. I don't know what's his tag, but I remember looking him up and I said, oh wow, you're not lying. Like your brother's actually famous. He's like, yeah, he's trying to get paid now, but with that much views and subscribers, I'm surprised he's not getting paid already. And then boom, time to pay. I remember the dad. He was at least 6'4", 6'3". He was huge. He was a big Santa Claus looking person. Big. Not, I mean, when I say big, I don't mean like fat like Santa Claus. I mean like actually as a man, like presence of a man. So he was talking to me and telling me how he's a believer and this and the third, and how it's time of the holidays and then trying to jolly that, jolly this. And he talked to me, asking me where I'm from, this, that, and the third. He's intrigued, and he's like, oh, when they found out I was going to New York to pursue my modeling career and acting career, they blessed me. They told me, I wish you nothing but the best. We're gonna buy you this tire. This tire is a gift. It's a Christmas gift from us. May God bless you throughout all your endeavors and everything. May you be successful in your career. May you be safe in New York. Because I told him it was my first time going. May you be safe. May you go with God. May God go with you. May God go before you. It was just a beautiful experience. Man, they bought me a tire, bro. Like they bought me a tire, and then we came back to my car, bro. I didn't touch a thing. I didn't move nothing. I didn't touch nothing. They take the tire out the car. Get the jack. We pull my car up. Switch out the tires. Put it back in. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Here you go. Good as new. Merry Christmas. Good as new. Merry Christmas. This always happens to me, bro. I get conflicted. Like, am I really a bad person? Or are you just mad? And oftentimes I do not feel worthy for these things when they happen to me. Because there's people out here who get on their knees every single day, who read the Bible every single day, who go to church every single day, who pray every single day, blood, sweat, and tears every single day. And they don't get as much grace or as much as I get, oftentimes I don't even ask for it. It's just given. Oftentimes I do not ask for it. It's very rare I ask. The story I'm telling you, I never asked for any of this. I have multiple stories where now that I'm thinking about it, I actually never asked for any of this. It just so happened. It just happened. You get me? It just people just so happen to like show up and boom, boom, boom. I tell them you don't have to do that. Please, you don't have to do that. They go, no, no, we want to. Please, I said, okay, whatever. What? I don't want to sound ungrateful. I don't. Thank you. I appreciate you, but I want to understand that you don't have to do that. And like going back to what I was saying, I feel unworthy because there's people that pray, I go to church, that do this, that do that, that do that every single day, but they don't get what I get. Because I'm not speaking for the general public. I'm not speaking about everybody. I'm talking about for my experience in my life, the people that I have in my life. They pray. I see how they move. I see how they live. They pray, 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 pray. But what I get, I feel unworthy because I see people, my brothers, my sisters. I see them. When I say my brothers and my sisters, I'm talking about my friends and family members and people around me. I'm talking about them. They pray, 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 pray. They do not get nearly as much as I get. I do not ask for it neither. So I feel unworthy because there's people who deserve it because they're on their knees every day. They're praying every day. They're pleading with God every day. They're crying every day because going to church, reading the Bible, doing good deeds, doing this, that, and the third. And somebody told me recently that my life is a movie. I'm literally living life in easy mode. And I don't know how to feel about that. And somebody also told me that I'm privileged. And I didn't know how to feel about that until I really came to the conclusion that I am really privileged. It's not. I've always thought when I heard the word privilege, I always socialized the word with the negative connotation. But as I got mature and started to understand more and started to look into it, I said yes, I am privileged. I don't know why, but I am. From I started looking at my life and things that happened in my life, I'm for sure privileged. Yes, I am privileged. I am privileged. I don't know why. And I am sorry, bro, if I don't know why. I don't know why, but I am. I didn't ask to be privileged. I didn't ask to be privileged. There's people. There's people that be begging and crying and doing this and that to get what I get, what I want, what I have. But they don't get it, or they do get it, but it takes a long time to get it. A long time. It takes pleading after pleading after pleading after pleading, which is why it makes me feel unworthy of. One time, right? I believe this was God testing my faith in Him. One time I was at work. I had to pay rent. I got hit. My car got hit, and I didn't work for almost 2 months. But I had to pay rent still. I had to pay a medical bill and things of that nature. But I couldn't afford it. I didn't have the money. Right? Boom, I'm at work. I'm thinking about getting more hours of work. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about getting more hours. But this time I'm getting more hours. This time I'm trying to get more hours so I can pay my little rent. I can do this. But then it gets to the point where my mind cannot think. I cannot blink. I am gone. My mind is zooted. Help me. Right? And then I said, why am I thinking why am I using myself to think to that extent? Like why am I leaning on my own understanding? Why am I leaning on my own help? Why am I because what God can do for me is far greater than what I can do for myself. That's why people stress and anxiety hit, because you were trying to do things on your own and lean on your own understanding. Let me read you a quote. I'm gonna pause it. Okay. The verse, this is Corinthians chapter 1, 5:11, right? It reads, "For the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than human strength." The foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom. The weakness of God is stronger than human strength. Lean not on your understanding. God's foolishness is wiser than your wisdom. That is not surface level. That is deep, cuz. Which is why we stress a lot because God, why are you stressing? You're not meant to do this by yourself. You're not meant to do this alone. Lean not on your own understanding. Otherwise, you will stress. Corinthians chapter 1 in Corinthians, verse 5 through 15, 5:11. Literally says it, and I can look deeper into. There's more quotes that says lean not on your understanding for sure. I know that somewhere. I'm gonna find that too. Hold on. I found the verse. All right, this is Proverbs 3:6. No, this is Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. The direct your path is Proverbs 3 verse 6. Lean not on your own understanding. Well, if you once you lean on your own understanding, my friend, you will not you can't think at the same capacity as God can. You will only begin to stress. You will only begin to lose yourself. You will only then will you remain stagnant. Will you then lose motivation to do anything at that point? So lean not on your own understanding. Oftentimes, a lot of people do that. Tend to do that. The story that let me get back to the story that I was telling you. The story I'm telling you is I was trying to lean on my own understanding. I was not trying to go out and outsource for help or ask God for help. It's not that I was trying to do it. It was just subconsciously I was trying to do it on my own. But then I got to the point where I was getting frustrated. I felt like I couldn't breathe because I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I gotta pay rent. I don't know what I'm going to do. I gotta pay rent ASAP. Rent coming up. My car note coming up. Insurance coming up. Phone bill coming up. I don't know. My main focus right now, I don't care about the phone bill. I don't care about the car note. My main thing right now is my house, my apartment bill getting paid. That's my main focus at the time, right? And I'm in the car, and I'm in the car, and I just go, wait, hold on. Tears come down my face. Why am I sitting here trying to figure this stuff out on my own? Like I was leaning on my own understanding. I was trying to lean on my own understanding. I was trying to do this with myself. And I said to myself, and from there I started talking to God. I said, help me. I try to do it on my own. Literally try to do it on my own. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm stuck. I'm stagnant. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm drowning and I cannot breathe. I know you hear me. I know you see me. I know you see the struggle. I know you see what I've been going through. I need help. I need to pay rent. I'm trying to find a job. Another job. I need to get more hours. I need to get another job. I got to figure this out. I need help. I leave this in your hands. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. Please, God, help me. Please help me. I don't know what to do. On everything. 5 minutes later, I get a call from this one guy. When he calls me, I never pick up. I never pick up. And I said, you know what? I'll just pick up today. It rang 3 times. I picked it up. I said, hello. And he goes, yo, what's good? I said, I'm chilling. I'm just at work right now. He's like, you looking for a job? I said, what did you just say? He's like, are you looking for a job? I said, yeah, what you mean? He's like, can you clean? I said, well, I can learn, bro. Cleaning cannot be that hard. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do. He's like, are you cool with getting paid $2,200 a month? $2,200 a month. Yes, I'm cool with making $800 a month. I need a little extra money on. Yes, please. Yes, bro. Yes. He's like, I bet. Wednesday come through, I'll start training you. I said, say less. Hung up the phone. This right here don't happen to people like this. After I got this gig, this job, I felt unworthy of it. Because during that time, I knew people that were on their knees every single day praying to get a job, praying to get a call, praying for something, for hope, praying to stay strong and motivated. But I just got done doing that 5 minutes, boom. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know. So that's my little story time. I know my thoughts were everywhere because I'm going off the head. I'm not about to use. I can't. I just don't like doing that. But yeah, that's my little story time. Uh, Again, I don't know why. I don't know. If you know why, why you might. I don't know if you guys know why this happens, but comment down below. Let me know. Let's start a conversation. If this happens to you as well, let me know. Let's talk about it. Like surely I cannot be the only one. And yeah, again, like I am privileged, very privileged. After taking a step back and looking at how my life is and how people treat me and this, that, and the third, I'm literally privileged. Well, I'm literally privileged. There's a few restaurants I can walk. There's a restaurant that I go to. There's this food cart that I go to. Bro, there's times where I don't pay for the food. But there's been so many instances where I didn't have to. People just gravitate towards me, and I don't know. I don't do nothing. I don't know why. Then my people around me like, are you just friendly? Are you just friends with everybody? I'm not friends with everybody. I'm not going out here to look for friends. It just happens. If you come, boom, boom. But if you know, it's what am I to do? Cause what am I to do? But yeah, that's a little story time. After there's people helping me. Well, essentially the message today. I'm trying to convey is for me that I concluded is I want since because these people helped me when I was in my lowest and I needed help and I didn't know where I was gonna get it from or what was gonna happen. I'm gonna take it upon myself and I'm gonna pray. I pray to God. I'm gonna continue praying to God to like equip me with everything that I need, all the necessary tools that I need to be able to carry this, carry this goal out, make it happen, become successful in this next um, goal of mine. My goal is to help people. I've been helping people. I've been helping people my whole life. Is the thing. I think I just answered my question as to why this happens. I have been helping people my whole life, and never once have I helped somebody with the intentions of them helping me back again or getting a reward. Wow, I think I just answered my question. Never once have I helped somebody with the intentions of them giving me something back. Oftentimes they do, I deny. I say no, thank you, I'm good, thank you. I'm happy helping you. You letting me help you and me helping you, putting the stuff where it needs to be, seeing how liberated you feel and how your face lights up, bro, that's all I need. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do that. I think I just answered my own question. Anyways, yes, I'm going to I'm gonna help people out. So my goal is I was thinking about doing it every Christmas, but I'm not gonna do it every Christmas. It's a lifestyle, it's a life mission. It's till I go, till my time on this earth is expired. I'm gonna help people for as much as I can. I don't have nothing. I don't have much, but I'm gonna give what I have. The little that I have, anything that I have, I will give. Whenever I can, whenever I have the chance, when I have the opportunity, I'm gonna give. My goal is to get my Humble Beast brand. I wanna get some blank hoodies, and then I'm gonna go to a manufacturer out in Vancouver, and then have him put Humble Beast on there. Then I'm gonna go out and just even if 5 hoodies or 2 hoodies, I'm gonna give them out to like homeless people. For sure, I'm gonna give out to homeless people, whatever I can. You know, so that's my goal. That's my life mission. That's what I wanna do, and I would also like. If I get the opportunity to do it, I don't know how I would go on about this. If you do know, please let me know. I like to go to the kids' hospital, the kids that, like, those commercials that we see on TV with the kids in hospital. They're battling cancer and things of that nature. I like to go to the hospital and start doing something for the hospital. Like for example, I go there, talk to the family and this and the third, talk to the kids, and then talk to them individually, and then figure out what they like, their favorite superhero. And essentially, what I want to do is come show up at the hospital as their favorite superhero, and just be turned up, do this, that, and the third for them. I would love to do that. And this woman the woman I was with, she asked me, what would you do in your life on a deathbed? If you're on a deathbed, what was one thing you would do? That's one thing I wish. That's one thing I would do. If I'm on my deathbed, if God can give me another 2 hours or another 30 seconds, oof, that's what I would do without a doubt. Wallahi, that's what I would do. And so yeah, I just pray that God um, equips me with the knowledge and the tools and the patience and all the necessary tools that I need to execute this plan and to be able to help people out while I can. Right now I'm gonna do everything I can now. So when I do get up, it's just gonna be easy. And whether I do get up or not, I have no desire. My next topic is about materialistic things. You know what? That's my next topic. I might just do that today. After this one, I might just do that today because I got time today. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't tell me what you want to see more because I'm not interested in what you want to see more. So, yeah. Boom. We're out.